Okay, I think I'm live. Switch it to live chat. Sorry, I have a little elderberry zinc thing in my mouth. Maybe I should have let that dissolve first. It was already a little bit late. I was like a little bit early yesterday though, so I'm like making up for it. Hang on. Hi, Claire. Hang on, let me adjust my little setup here. I never edited my video. Hi, Delia. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm sliding everywhere. Hang on, this needs to be more centered. My bed is like slanted because I sit on one side more. Okay, this should be fine. So I said I was going to edit the Marina video last night, and then I ran out of disk space on my laptop suddenly. Final Cut like eats up all your storage. Like one video, it is kind of a longer video, and there was like over an hour of footage, but like it was eating up like I think close to 200. No, I have 250, and I had like 1 gig left when it gave me that notification. Oh my god, I was mad. So I had to Google these tutorials to figure out. My mom is here to give me a banana. She's throwing the banana. Thank you, Mom. So I had to look up these tutorials to figure out how to clear more disk space. I'm on a different account today, also, so that's why my profile picture and username is different. Oh, you're the same Delia, though, right? Like from another. Thank you for watching on both your accounts, so I appreciate that. Hi, the littlest elf. I don't think I've seen you on one of these. Welcome. I want to talk about the holidays today because I love the holidays. But as you can see from the title, is anybody catching my reference? If you do, put it in the chat. I'm trying to get this elderberry thing to dissolve. I still don't have any symptoms of COVID. I'm feeling better and better with every day. Like my sinus pressure is kind of going away. The weather is stabilizing. The temperature has been a very consistent, like 30 to 40 degrees. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. I'm making the connection. And when it does this like 70-degree, 30-degree jump every other day, Christmas tree farm. Yes, you get me. Do you prefer the original or the old-timey version more? I think I like the old-timey version a little bit more. If you haven't listened to it, it's only available on Amazon Music, I think. I'm North Dakota on a different account. Oh, okay. Wow. How many accounts do you guys have? Is that like standard for people to have multiple YouTube accounts? I actually have one more attached to my business email. I don't put my actual email in the description box because like, there's a lot of spam and shit, and I just don't want anybody hacking me. So, yeah, old timey version for sure. I agree. I just love it. I love that sound. The pop was fun though. I was definitely obsessed with that song when it first came out, but now I just love it even more. So yeah, I don't want to say finished up my Christmas shopping today because that's not true. I don't have Amazon, so I haven't heard it. Yeah, I mean, good on you. The only reason I have Amazon is because I still am using my student discount. I would love so much to not be reliant on Jeff Bezos. Delia, I made a different account so my mom can see my watch history. Oh my god. Wait, do you have like really strict parents? Like, what do they not want you watching? Am I something they don't want you watching? That's so funny. So I did not finish up my Christmas shopping today, but I did some of it. I want to show you the stuff I got Dylan, but he watches some of my lives, so that ruins the fun for us. Watch him send me a text that like acknowledges this. I'm gonna tell you what I got him. I want to show you. That's so frustrating. Anyways, in case some of you are wondering, I'm going to be doing these lives up until the last day of December. So that would be like New Year's Eve, I guess. I have a song I actually wrote that includes New Year's Eve. I feel like I could play it for that live because I feel like there will be less people showing up to the ones that happen during Christmas Eve / day. Well, no, probably just Christmas Eve, as well as New Year's. So I'll have songs to do for those in case they end up being shorter streams because nobody's like interacting. But yeah, I do plan to go until the last day of December. Then I'm gonna take a short break, not even 2 weeks, like just a little bit of a break, just figure my life out. All I do is edit. I have to edit when I get off today. There's something in my teeth, I think, that's bothering me. You know, I'm just gonna. I have a Kleenex over here. I might just. I have 2 accounts because this is a different device. Ah, okay. Mine are all synced up. I'm glad I can see myself. There's definitely something in there. Maybe. You know what? We're just gonna it's bothering me. I don't know if that's real or not. I apologize if this is nasty. Um, I just ate a vegan chickenless sandwich thing. So yeah, I went and got some of his stuff, but then like I was struggling. Like I was really struggling, not just because it's closer to Christmas, but like what I wanted to find was a little bit difficult to find anyways. But we went out and got like most of it. I still want like one more thing at this one store that closed at 6 p.m. Who freaking closes at 6 p.m.? But my mom and I, like, she gets off work at 3. Um, so we have to eat after that because she's hungry immediately when she gets home. We ate by the time we finished eating. It was 6 p.m. That really sucked. Right as I realized it was literally 6 p.m., so I was mad. So I might have to. Tomorrow's the only option I'd have. I'd have to. I need to add that to my to-do list. I don't watch that weird things. I just don't want my mom looking at my watch history because she asks about what I'm watching. Oh my god, I hate that. That's like, what do you even say? Asks about what you're watching. Like, it's such a weird concept to me that there are like, you guys as my subscribers isn't weird to me, but the fact that maybe like people, other people in your life see you watching me, or like that sounds weird, see you watching me, like see you watching my videos, or like Luke's mom. Oh my god, when I was on live, he was watching the live and also playing Among Us and listening to me, and his mom walked in and asked like, "Who is this woman?" And that feels so strange to me. That's such a weird concept to be perceived, like in an out of context sort of way. It's like wild to me. Some of you guys could have this on your TV right now, and like there could be like more people than what it says because obviously multiple people can watch the same screen. That's like I don't want to think about that for too long. That freaks me out a little. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I have to cross a few things off the list. Um, List of gifts. I already have everything from my mom, so that's pretty good. My dad has watched some of everything. I'll tell you that doesn't help me. What the heck? Wait, because they see your watch history on the other account? Because I don't think I've ever seen this one commenting or anything. Oh my god, you're kidding. Has he said anything? That is not my. You're just using earbuds. I like that. I like a nice solitary viewing. I also appreciate when everybody who's watching says something in the chat, so I kind of like get a feel for who it is. I hate when there's a ton of people watching and nobody's saying anything. I'm like, where am I supposed to bounce off of? Oh my god. I think it was a folklore analysis one. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty like solid for parents, probably. I sound like an intellectual, a good influence. Just don't show anybody my sexy groove video. Do not. That one's off. You have to know me as a person. You have to like watch another video first before you see that one, because that is not indicative of who I am. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I have someone with a check mark that commented on that video, like a verified account with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Uh, but yeah, I really enjoy getting stuff for people. But the stores right now are like the worst environment to possibly be in. I can imagine working, like, being an employee. Target, all those places just like give me pancake, but also make me like hangry at the same time. I had just eaten and I was like, this is just making me want to stress eat right now. Like I need to plate of nachos. Um, and then when we walked into Ross, the notice on the window said starting at $11 an hour. I was like, that is horrifying. I walked into the bathroom and it was just a mess. Like I really have to pee. I don't usually use public bathrooms, but yeah, really had to go. And it was just like such a mess in there. And like one of the toilets was clogged. It was like, this is not like, I don't think I watched that video, but I saw the thumbnail and decided it was good. That video started like, I'm almost to 1,000 views on that one. I wasn't expecting that. It takes off in October because people look for um, Despicable Me costumes. Um, yeah, that was a weird moment for me. Was that my senior year? Yeah, it was. That's senior year for you. You get somewhere else. Also a pandemic, like mentally you're just in a weird place. But yeah, speaking of pandemic, I'm still not sick. It's supposed to be 76 degrees on Friday night. Yeah, Christmas Eve is supposed to be in nearly 80 degrees. I feel like I'll probably get a little bit sick then because the weather shift. I've been using my humidifier trying to like do what I can to. I hate living here. I just want consistency. That's all I ask for. Um, but yeah, those awful conditions of those stores make me upset. The way they're like treated too, God, you know they're being like berated by some of the customers, and it's like this is supposed to be the time of year where people are supposed to be nice. um, ugh. It's supposed to snow on Christmas for me, which almost never happens. It usually rains. We get a lot of like sleet in the winter with freezing rain. So yeah, I feel you. It was snowing a few years ago. I saw in my Snapchat memories, and now it's just we haven't really had much of a winter at all. I don't remember it ever being this warm in a long time. Um, in the 70s, that's so dumb. I don't like that. And you know it's going to be like freezing in January and February, but I don't want it then. I want it now. I want a white Christmas. Um, I mean, I've worked retail before um, in the summertime at a pool store, which is essentially seasonal for that industry. It's rough. It's really rough. And I feel like Christmas is even worse though. Like I feel like it's multiplied by like 1,000. I'm supposed to get snow and I'm so happy. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Yeah, it's gonna be really warm on Christmas. No, we can pretend. We can just sit inside and not look outside the windows. The only times we get snow, the entire state shuts down in panic. Are you also from the South? Are you the one that said you're from South Carolina? I know your other username. Your other username is North Dakota. I don't feel there's no way you live in North Dakota if everybody shuts down in panic. Uh, or are you in Texas? There's a lot of people in the South who watch me. Um, but yeah, it's bad when it snows here too, or like sleets. Well, sleet. You're the one from Texas. I got it. I got it semi right. um, yeah. Oh my God. How did you fare last February? That's what I want to know. Jesus, I was about freaking dead. Um, no, I feel lucky because like my heat didn't turn off or anything, but I had no hot water, and then I had no running water at all. But like Texas is on a different grid and everything, and um, they're they don't like prioritize. We get like half an inch of snow, and then all the schools shut down. We are not prepared. Well, I mean, it'd be kind of silly to put all the tax dollars towards preparations for weather that happens like once every however long, like, but at the same time with climate change, there are going to be more freak storms, blizzards, things like that in places there usually aren't. Maybe it is time to start creating a budget for that. That's how you know I've just been like um, doing shit all day. My neck sounds like that. Um, what else was I going to say? I love the Pacific Northwest. My family and I are thinking about moving there in the next couple of years. Washington specifically. They want to move to the capital, Olympia. Um, I've never been, but they visited in October. So I want to visit Forks. I want to go to Forks, Washington so bad. Hang on, I need to keep taking my vitamins. I like stopped midway through. February was bad because we lost power, and it was a miracle to find an open grocery store. You live in Washington? What part of Washington? If you don't want to say, that's fine, but I am very curious. Oh my God. That's so cool. Do you like it there? You're from Washington too? Dude. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Yeah, my mom, she's a nurse around Seattle. Oh yeah, I feel like I'd maybe once I like move out of my parents' house, I feel like I'd want to be closer to Seattle than Olympia. You like it there? Have you like lived there your whole life? It rains a lot. Well, the thing is, now that my dad has like skin cancer on his head, he's getting the rest of it removed tomorrow. It's nothing major, but like, having a family history of that, I want to be somewhere where the sun is not like insane. Like the Oklahoma sun is intense your whole life. Oh, that's nice. I feel like people, especially, sometimes like grow to hate where they grew up, even if it's somewhere that a lot of people want to move. But I mean, that's coming from me, who grew up in Oklahoma where nobody wants to be. I was born here and have never moved. Are you guys scared about that like giant? earthquake, tsunami thing. The big one, I think you all refer to it as. Um, is that something that, like, freaks you out? Because that's, like, the one thing that I'm, like, you know, a little yeah, have you ever been in any earthquakes? I've been in several. We get a lot. I think Oklahoma isn't it the state with the most earthquakes, but they're very small. I spent my whole life in South Texas. You'll get out. Um, yeah, I feel like everybody should branch out, live somewhere else for some time at least. San Francisco is worse though. Yeah, well, that does um, ease my mind a little bit. I mean, Seattle freaks me out. I've heard people say like Seattle's the place you would not want to be when that happens. Um, yeah, oh my god, the Golden Gate Bridge, that freaks me out a lot. Um, yeah, I've been in several earthquakes. One of them damaged our house slightly, very slightly. Like there were cracks in the. I think it was outside. My dad found it. The only earthquake I've experienced was in California, and it was minor. Wow, dang, have I been in more earthquakes than you guys? I don't really know why. I mean, some people have theorized like all the fracking, oil drilling. My mom just walked in. Are you listening in headphones or is she watching me? Hi, Delia's mom, if you're here. We're having a good chat about Washington State. Uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, all the earthquakes I've been in. I remember the first few ones I was in because we usually get them in like clumps. They happen over the course of like a few days. Like we have several tiny ones. Um, the first ones I ever was in was in seventh grade. We had like 3 or 4 in 1 week, and it's freaky. I mean, it was never to the point where I had to like get under a table or a desk or anything. Oh my gosh, your mom says hi. That's amazing. But yeah, it was never anything like terrible, but it was like horrifying. Like I remember I was alone in the kitchen, my mom was taking a shower, and I was like holding onto the table. Everything was shaking. Luke, hi. You feel sad? Why are you sad? Feel we sad? Um, Luke, did you ever listen to Glass Animals? I'm curious. I'm about to post a video about Marina. We just get devastating hurricanes. Yeah, we've got the tail end of some of them, but that's just rain. Like we have not much of a flooding risk. Well, no, Oklahoma has a huge flooding risk because we're so low and we get a lot of rain, but not like floods directly from the ocean. If that makes it any different. Um, we also had an earthquake. God, I remember one happening my senior year of high school. It was at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and I was asleep, obviously. Um, so it like woke me up because I had a Scentsy thing. You know what Scentsies are? Those little wax melt things. And it had seashells on a string all around it. Hi, Zane. It had seashells on a string all around it, and it would clank against the thing as the earthquake was happening. And I woke up, and for some reason, my brain thought it was my mom trying to wake me up. Like she wasn't even in the room. But I woke up and I was just so mad. Like, how dare somebody do this to me? But it was just the clanking Scentsy thing that woke me. Otherwise, I probably would have stayed asleep, but it was just so loud next to my head. Um, that one was actually pretty bad in another part of Oklahoma. There was this store. I remember seeing pictures. Stuff was like falling off the shelves. It was like not what I was expecting from Oklahoma. Luke says university plus German plus job trainings equals less time to sleep. Oh, God, I remember that. Luke, yes, stay motivated. Let me scream this randomly. I won't give in. When are you going to be done with your semester? I hope soon. God, I remember like in my college in the US, we get done pretty early. Um, Especially, oh my God, last year because we had the last 2 weeks of the semester online. So after Thanksgiving, we were like done physically. So I just got to stay home. Mid January or end of January? How long is your break after that? What the heck? We're already back by then. Um, it's exam week, so I can't do any lives that often anymore. Dang, it's exam week. Christmas is in 2 days. You guys aren't done. Well, I understand Luke because it's like Orthodox centered in the country of Georgia. But wait, if you're not done until mid January, Orthodox Christmas falls on January 7th, right? What? You don't have that off? That's wild. Um, I cannot compute. What happens at the end of January for you guys? Or your new year, old new year? That's the 13th, isn't it? Um, God, I'm scared for you. That's insane. Um, I'm trying to cross things off my to-do list. Seriously, Nicole, I'm literally putting fire to the rain. That's good. You need to stay not burnt out. I hope you're taking breaks, taking care of yourself. Yeah, college is rough. When you get out, it's nice. So we do have 2 to 3 days off, but not so much. Oh my god. Yeah, here in the U.S. we have like a month. That's very standard. Do you have a month after the end of January? You better. I gotta take my vitamin D, my vitamin C, and my biotin. This smells like a cough syrup I've had before. They taste really good, but I didn't notice until recently. Wow, y'all only get it. Y'all, oh my god, here's the Texan. Y'all only get a few days off for Christmas. Well, I don't think they celebrate our Christmas much, if at all. I think February will be our month off from uni. But does anybody work like that? I feel like even England. God, humidity. Wait, I only need one. Um, University doesn't elf. Is that what you meant to put? Because elves are like Christmas things? Or is that a typo? Elf? Hmm. Maybe university doesn't care. No, I don't see how you could. We don't, because we don't believe in Catholic Protestant Christmas, ma'am. Um, my family kind of celebrates both. I mean, we're not really religious. We just like to party. um, so like my dad comes from more of a Catholic family, but he's not really religious. I was talking about elf. Oh, okay. Um, and then like my mom's family is definitely religious, Orthodox, but she's not too much. I mean, I was baptized Orthodox, but we kind of celebrate both, but we definitely celebrate the Catholic one more, just because that's when people have days off. Like everything's centered around the Christian holidays, to where we can't really celebrate the Orthodox ones that much because like my mom's working on those days. It's not normal to have those off. My teacher and classmates are discussing whether the answer is 270 or 273, and someone just screamed 4,000. Are you in class? I mean, if it's online, um, that's funny. That is like exactly the energy of burnt out students. I'm atheist, but we still celebrate for the time with family and a nice time. Yes, I love kind of like what Christmas has become as a more, well, on the one hand, it's like a capitalistic dream, but then on the other hand, it's like there's so many different things you can do to celebrate. You don't like have to go to a church service. You could like look at Christmas lights, baking, um, decorating. Like there's so many things to do. And I think I love that. Honestly, there's so many different things you can do with your family. Christmas movies, like oh my god, my family and I used to go to the Nutcracker Ballet all the time. Like there's just so many things you can do. Um, Motivational song, "Set Fire to the Rain," because I want to burn, burn, baby, burn into terrain. Chill out. God, Luke, get some sleep. How much are you sleeping a night? My little vitamin C. I'm almost out. Oh, that's funny. That's a huge vitamin. It's very chewy. It's sour. Claire, well, on one hand, it's a capitalistic dream. I meant that not as like a such a capitalistic dream, but like as it's a capitalist's dream. The amount of shit we're encouraged to buy is like, I don't know. I guess it's really fun for children. You hate the Nutcracker. My mom loves it because it is like Russian. She loves to hear the Tchaikovsky music. It's her childhood. She loves to see it. She's always very unimpressed because it's not like the Russian ballet, but we still go to the Tulsa one sometimes. One time I screamed hello from the other side. Oh, hi, Zombie Zach. That's someone who's from Oklahoma. We went to the same school. Haven't talked to you in a while. We follow each other on Instagram. Um, One time I screamed hello from the other side to my economics lecturer while having mic unmuted. Was that an accident? I sleep 5 to 6 hours when I'm busy. I almost read bussy. That's not correct. I sleep 5 to 6 hours when I'm busy, but I sleep 12 hours when I don't have nothing to do that day. Luke, me too. That's how I work. I slept 12 hours yesterday, but today I knew I had to do stuff, so I slept 5. I also got into a fight with my laptop, as I explained, and that cut some time off my sleep. I only hate it because I do ballet and my studio doesn't do it because it's too basic, so I'm kind of bi. Oh my god. I mean, it's pretty tough. Like the Russian, my mom says like the people that we see in Tulsa, a lot of them fall down and like can't pull it off. I mean, if you're at a level that's um, like very professional and can do things like that, well, I don't know. That's not like students that they have doing it. It's like people audition, I think. It was an accident. My lecturer said, "Who is this next to Adele?" and shushed. Oh my god, Luke. I have so much secondhand embarrassment. I like the Nutcracker, but to be fair, I know nothing about dancing. My mom wanted to be a ballerina really badly, but she was too tall. She's 5'9". And then she tried to push me into being a ballerina. Um, and I was not only 5'10" and taller than her, but very clumsy. I have very short, tiny little feet that cannot support the rest of me. It's really unbalanced. It's bad. Well, I fall down a lot. We do a different ballet based on a different fairy tale, and I like it better. I've always wanted to see like Swan Lake. I'm not too familiar with a whole lot of ballets though. I do enjoy going to them. I love Tchaikovsky. That's why I'm there. I mean, I was a music major. I studied Tchaikovsky like in school, analyzed music. That's kind of what I'm there for. Anyone who can dance at all, I'll be impressed. Delia, were you the one who made that dance to illicit affairs and sent me the link to the video on YouTube? Was that you? I thought about that the other day. I was like, that was so cool, honestly. I actually found out that Adele wrote hello about her younger self, so I'm apologizing to my old self so that I can find it and get my dignity in getting the hell out of the toxic mind and thinking it was her. Luke, you remember this too? It was you? Oh my god. That's amazing. That was so cool. So you just like made up that dance? I'm over here just impressed as hell. I tried doing ballet when I was 5, but it didn't work out. I'm more of a visual artist. I don't have a whole lot of. I'm just really clumsy. It was from almost a year ago. Yep, but I remember it. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was her. I think I'm still subscribed to you, like the other account. I was like, if she posts anything else, I need to be ready. Okay, now just my biotin, and then I'm done. It was for a composition class at my dance studio. That's really cool. How long have you done ballet? Head above water reaction when it's written down. Okay. I moved some things around and I'll be doing my Phoebe Bridgers reaction soon. Um, I might post something else someday. 8 years? Dang. So you're like, I don't know shit about dancing. You're like on point now. Is that how that works? That's impressive to like stand on those. Is it like rocks inside your shoes? I literally know nothing. Like nothing at all. I took 1 year of ballet when I was 4 and that was it. I was the tallest girl there. I wasn't that well, I mean you're 4, so it's like nothing's even that difficult. And then my mom put me in freaking gymnastics, and that's something I really hated. Because I've always been a very cautious child. I did not want to flip. Point for almost 3 years. Wow. That's impressive. Adele, Delia's version. Luke wants you to dance to Adele. Luke, have you watched the Nikki tutorials makeup interview thing with Adele? She had her on her channel. Oh my god, I loved hearing her talk. More spam in the chat. That's cute. Nicole, have you mastered Among Us? Pretty much. Oh my god, I played with Dylan last night. You saw. You replied to the Discord thing. Yeah, we played last night, and he killed me so fast. And then the very last game, I killed him. You don't watch Guru? You should watch that video. I think you'd like it. She asks her like a bunch of questions and stuff. I love hearing Adele talk. She seems so down to earth. Um, have you seen the interview where she was on Ellen? Not interview. She had her show up at a Jamba Juice and like do all this crazy stuff. Like she was pulling wheatgrass out of the display and like munching on it. It was intense. Adele has like no, not like shame, like she has no embarrassment. I'm in gymnastics now in high school. I needed another extracurricular, but I'm yas at it, but I get hundreds because my coach doesn't care. I have to make a new dance for my composition class, but I can't think of a good song. Ooh, we can help you out. Do you want something slower or what's the vibe you're feeling? Luke, I want Delia to dance to Avril Lavigne because we need more recognition. Um, she has more ballads on her latest album, doesn't she? Yeah, we should recommend something for. This is my banana. Oh, it matches my shirt. Cute. I don't think I'm gonna eat it yet. I just need something to mess with. Oh, this makes me think of the goggles banana thing. That one doesn't have a head. This is the one I wanted. Slow or sad? Luke, you should definitely suggest some stuff to her. Um, you guys have any New Year's resolutions? While I'm taking that little like 2 weekish break, um, I'm gonna come up with a plan for how to lift weights in the gym. Um, I don't know what I'm doing at all, so I'm gonna have to do some research and make like a little plan. I guess I don't know how to use any of the equipment, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Or It Was in Me from April's Head Above Water album. God, I don't know any of those. um, I think Cowboy Like Me could be kind of cool. I'm just thinking. Evermore could be kind of interesting. You never do those. I did when I was like very younger, very younger. I always set a Goodreads reading goal. I'm at I think 69 on it. I feel like I might get to 70. Oh, Luke, my your revolution is to end my misery and just burn it. Yes, I sound crazy, but seriously, I'm so fed. Uh, God, that's so unfortunate. At least you get a month in February. I think I need to do a Taylor song, or else my friends will bully me jokingly because I'm known to only listen to Taylor. Um, when do you have to do this? It'll be after Christmas probably, right? Mine is to learn to crochet. Oh my god, that's so cool. I can kind of knit, but I've never tried crocheting. I want to knit some Harry Potter stuff. Oh man. Um, what else do I need to do? I need to figure out how to work out, get into a routine before I have to do uploads again. I'm gonna apply to more part-time jobs, full-time, whatever I can freaking find. Remote marketing. I can knit, but crocheting is much more difficult. There's more stuff about it. Yep, I've definitely heard it's a lot harder to crochet. Oh my god, my friend started doing needle pointing, and her stuff is so cute. My life is sad, beautiful, tragic in general, Nicole. It isn't just a uni issue. Oh, just life in general. I mean, you've also got that job thing you're doing. Um, Hang on, let me scroll up. You listed all the stuff that's stressing you out. I think it was the first message you sent. University and German and job trainings. German, do you mean like a class? Or are you doing something else? Zombie Zach recommends Paper Rings. That's not a slower one though. Lover could be so cool. I don't know if that's quite as like ballet as you might want it, but I feel like that'd be really cool. That's why I'm setting fire to the rain. Um, I have a lot of stuff I need to get done once like December is over. I do a bunch of embroidery, but my issue is I pick up a bunch of random art form and drop them. Yes, I feel like we as a society do that a lot. My mom has so many unfinished projects. It's like nuts. She likes to sew and things like that. Um, she buys so much fabric just because it's on sale, and so she says she's gonna like make these things and just doesn't. And it just all stacks up. I have 3 presentations next week, or at least online. Watercolor, acrylic, needle felt, sculpt, and knit. Dang. Nicole, sorry for acting weird on this live, but I'm just letting it all out. You can come here to vent. I never really have a huge plan for these lives, so we can just kind of turn it into what we want to. Oh, I didn't see the slower part. A little afterglow. Oh, you might do it to Lover. I feel like that'd be so cool. I love Lover. It's just so like romantic. It's a really good title track, I think. Probably one of my favorites. Um, I'm saying shit. Um, Wild. Oh, I was thinking about how when we were at the cabin, so like, we were all together at the cabin. I can say it with a straight face. Um, when Dylan started snoring on the couch next to me as I was streaming. God, that was the funniest live that I'd done. Oh my god, that killed me. He's snoring, he's choking. I found the Snapchat. It was from a few years ago today. When he talks in his sleep, he like yells in his sleep, coughs in his sleep, all of that. I found the Snapchat where I explained what happened. Let's find it. I recorded him snoring so many times 3 years ago today. Yep. Okay. Here's what I wrote. He just rolled over and yelled, "Stop hugging them. I paid for it." And I said, "What? The blankets?" And he mumbled, "No, the stupid fucking dumbass things." The what? The emotes. What? Emojis. God damn it. And then he started snoring again. This is what I listen to constantly. Stuff he says, it doesn't make any sense, and he acts like he's awake, or he'll start off awake, and everything makes sense, and then he drifts off to sleep, and then the stuff he's saying just starts to not make sense, and then he gets so frustrated and yells at me when I don't know what he's saying. Um, but it's not real. Like, he's asleep. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you're being so mean," because like he doesn't know that he's saying that. And that's when you have revealed your true identity. Olga Rodriguez, Luke. Oh yeah, Zombie Zach wasn't here for when Dylan was snoring in the stream. And then someone said, "Oh my god, this is giving me war flashbacks. My grandma used to snore like that, and I laughed so hard that I wheezed like a race car." That could be a viral sound on TikTok, I feel like. Like stuff out of context taken from like videos or streams. Hi Sim, Vinny. I see your name. Oh, even Luke called you Sim. You feel sad. Luke's going through it right now, but we're all here to support him. I used to have a sleepwalking problem and scared the crap out of my friend because I randomly got up and stood at the foot of the bed. My half brother used to do that when he lived with us. He would show up in my room and just stand at the foot of my bed. But he's like 10 years older than me, so this was when I was like 4 or 5. My mom would come chase him down and be like, "What are you doing?" I might make a random dance tomorrow and post it if I'm bored. Please! I want to see another one. I'm so mesmerized by people who can dance. I love watching dancing videos. It's just so far from anything I can do. Yeah, I love that shit. I used to have a problem with sleep laughing. I wouldn't say much, but I just was cracking myself up. Everything I thought was so funny. Dreams. Sometimes my dreams are so funny, and then I wake up and they don't make any sense. Like, I'm like, that's not even funny. Oh my god. My half brother is 13 years younger than me, and it's a trip, let me tell. Wow. It's Dylan also has a half brother who's like 7 or 8. No, it's like 10. Yeah, dang, because we're oh wait, no, because he's 11 and we're 23, so that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, it's a huge gap, but they're like close. I like don't talk to my half brother. So I'm kind of like an only child, but also like he would be at his mom sometimes and things like that. And he moved out before I was even. Your sister's also 13 years younger than you. Wow. So you're only 18, so she's like 5. Dang, that's crazy. Um, yeah, but Dylan like lives with his parents now. Well, no, my half brother has kind of moved back in and out and in and out whenever life is just not good. He like comes back here. I don't know. We just never got that close. Sleepwalking is so interesting because I feel I would just fall down or trip on stuff. Yes, that's very interesting. It keeps life so spicy. The weirdest thing that happened to me in sleep was when I was dreaming Taylor in her Queen music video. My dad was waking me up as I was asleep, singing. I screamed so loud when no one heard a thing. My sister, oh, I already read that. Nicole skipped me again. I don't know why I skipped that long one. That's strange of me. It really freaks me out too. One time I literally woke up standing on my bed at the dorms. Oh my god. I went to that college. What year are you, Zach? I get so scared that I'll walk out of my room. My dad struggled with sleepwalking. Um, I mean, it runs in families usually, and I think it affects men more. But yeah, I guess he like lived by a pond or something, and he would go outside, and my grandma would be like ready to piss her pants. That's horrifying. I really freaks me out too. Oh yeah, I already read that. I had a dream that Olivia Rodrigo morphed into Taylor, and it was so weird. You're the youngest. I feel like there are benefits to that. My friend sleep talks fucking scared me. That's just an every night deal for me. I'm a third year in a 5-year program. Almost done. Don't worry, Delia, I'm the youngest too. I'm technically youngest or only. It's kind of both. Wait, Olivia did one. She would also like make somewhat sense, and so it was weird. Yeah, that's Dylan. Like it's like he's very clear. He doesn't slur. I feel like if I've ever said stuff in my sleep, it doesn't make much sense. Like you can't understand it. It's kind of like drunk. But Dylan talks so clearly. It's just the content that doesn't make any sense. Olga Olivia was an imposter of Taylor and Among Us. I wish I could see that dream morphed into her. That's wild. Have any of you guys ever experienced sleep paralysis? That's something I'm really curious about now. Vinny, you give me oldest child vibes. You really do. Depending what parent set you're talking about. Do I sound like an oldest or not oldest? Youngest or only? Probably more only than youngest because I didn't experience really being the youngest child. I have to go now, crying in my room. Luke, let us cheer you up. Let us cheer you up. Don't go. No, thank God. I had it really bad when I was in 5th grade. It lasted very briefly, thank God. It's awful. Don't do it. You are more only child vibes. That's interesting. I mean, it's true. I don't know if I've said something out loud, but sometimes I get scared. I do. That's ooh. I don't like that. The idea of like not having control over what you're saying. I had a dream where my grandpa moved to Florida, and I was sad because I refused to ever go to Florida, and I wouldn't be able to visit him. It was extremely random. Why do you refuse to go to Florida? I've been there. I thought about moving there, but then my parents were like, "We're probably going to leave Oklahoma soon," and I was like, "Well, I'm not getting stuck in freaking Florida. If you guys are going to Washington, it'd be one thing if my parents lived in Oklahoma and I lived in Florida. I'd be like, okay, it's a slight upgrade, but if they're completely ditching this whole area, I'm not moving to Florida. Screw that." The beaches are really nice. It's really humid. It's not any more humid than Oklahoma's, and at least you have the ocean. Here we don't. We have lakes that are filled with parasites. Luke, what happened? I'm wondering that too. I'm afraid he's gone now, though. I had a dream where my school had a butcher section, but not in a horrific way, but like in a super. No, I just don't like Florida, especially during COVID. It seems bad. Oh, I agree. The South in general, horrible, big bad. Do not recommend. Nope. Don't come here. It's bad. Literally last night it was a.m. and I went to the bathroom. When I went back to my room, the light was flashing crazy. What light? Light? The light was flashing? That freaks me out. I don't like that. I'll have to send you the video to show you. It was so weird. You can DM me on Instagram. Um, Bye, Luke. Oh, Luke! My laugh gave you serotonin. You feel better? Okay, mission accomplished. But yeah, get your things done. Be responsible. Reading your guys' dreams is sending me into that Wheeze thing again. Oh wait, Vinny has one. I had a really vivid dream that like spider dementors were sucking the life out of all my preschool friends, and the spiders were neon orange, and no one would listen to me that they were dangerous. No, I hate that. I hate it so much. Ugh, spider dementors. So wait, like what was the spider's name in Harry Potter? Was it Aragog? Is that it? Like a cross between Aragog and a Dementor. Ooh, I hated that giant spider. My brother really liked Harry Potter, and like watch it here. And the only things I remembered were like that giant spider because I saw like a flash of that, and also the snake. The what did they call it? The big snake. The shit. What's it called? The basilisk, right? I've only read Harry Potter once and watched the movies one time through, so my memory is fading me. That makes me sad. Yes, I got it right. The basilisk. I feel like I might be mispronouncing it though. We have an ocean, but our water's brown. Are there no good beaches in Texas? Have I been to the beach in Texas? I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I don't think so. I've been to Austin, Dallas. Have I been to Houston? I've literally been traveling since I was 6 months old, so there's a lot of stuff I just don't remember. Um, the only reason we travel so much is because my dad worked for American Airlines, so we were like flying for free a lot. And my stepdad's from Florida, and so are his parents, and sometimes I have to visit, and I hate it. Really? What do you hate about it? I really liked Florida. I hate that it's like, um, how do I say this? um, Republican. I don't know how else to say it. I hate the politics of the place, but I love the area. I love the chaos. I love the weather. I love that it's like a peninsula, beaches. Oh, Luke is changing clothes. Thank you for telling us, Luke. um, oh yeah, I was asking Vinny why she hates Florida. I do really like it. I have to go now. Computer's going to die. Oh, okay. Bye, Claire. I'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not going yet. Um, where was I? I feel like I have to like use my finger to guide myself down. Um, I dreamed that I went to dance for like a week straight. If that doesn't show how obsessed with dance I am, I don't know what will, TBH. And you still like love it after all these years. That's really nice. I mean, that's how you know it's something you really want to do. Um, I mean, there's been stuff. I'm the kind of person who knows what I want very quickly. Like I experience something just a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this is not for me, or I become obsessed. I've had dreams like that, but with horses, not. That's amazing. I love that we all have like a thing we're passionate about. That's really nice to know. Galveston's the closest, and the water's mixed with so much silt. I read shit. I'm not gonna lie. I read shit. Nicole skipped me again. Where? Your little XDDDD? I read the other two messages. I read all of those. Um, it's so humid, and there are a bunch of bugs, and you can't go anywhere to escape. Vinny, you get me. It's so humid, there are a bunch of bugs, and you can't go anywhere to escape the heat, and there's so many people. And it's so. Maybe I'm just used to the humidity and bugs. It's not that much different from Oklahoma. But the thing is, oops, I almost did that again. The thing is, it's better than Oklahoma. Sorry, had to say it. It is. So it's like compared to what I'm used to. You're from California. Like, how do you get much better than that? Like, if you can afford California, like, why would you ever go anywhere else? It's like you're living a vacation. I vacation to California, you know? But the thing is, when you're in Oklahoma, anywhere's a vacation. Like, I go to Missouri and I'm like, oh, a vacation. Zach, I feel you. You get me. It's so hot and there's no snow in Oklahoma. Is it heating up yet? It's going to be 76 degrees on Christmas Eve. Well, I know, well, no, because you probably went home for the holidays. Um, I don't know how it is in Stillwater because that's where you usually are. It's 45 degrees. That's not awful. It's going to be in the 60s tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be 80 on Sunday? Ew. Yuck. Sand Springs. Oh my god, you're in the Tulsa area too. I almost said where I am, but it's just because I feel very comfortable with you guys. Hang on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Luke. I'll read through the stuff in a second. I get very comfortable with you guys who are in the live stream, but this is a public stream. I need to remember that. Anybody can watch it back. I feel like if you guys DM'd me, I would tell you where I am, but only just like you guys. Okay, hold on. You were harassed in Florida? Holy hell. Where in Florida did you go? But yeah, it's very humid here, so it's like, and there's nowhere to swim. Like, I mean, if you have a pool, that's nice, but they're expensive. We don't have a pool. The lakes are disgusting and they're filled with parasites and they're dirty. They're so dirty. There's no like waves. It's just like awful. Um, can't go anywhere to escape the heat. Yeah, to me, it's the ocean. That's where you go to escape it. But here, it's like, where do you go? I also had freaking West Nile, so I'm very used to mosquitoes. I have mosquito bites right now because it's so hot in December here. And it's so that's yeah, I agree with you 100% there. I wish it wasn't. I think it's a little bit less so than Oklahoma because they have some bigger cities, and that's where more of the like younger, diverse population is, which just tends to lean Democrat. Fortunately, so if I were to move there, it would definitely be like Orlando or something. I'm really sorry you got harassed though. That's wait, can I say that word? I got demonetized once for saying that. Oops. Maybe I'll cut that out later. I think I can edit that out in YouTube Studio. Nikolina Meliskaya? Luke, take a breath. When did I skip you? God, what's up? I have no air in my room. Cries. God, I'm such a Gemini for changing personalities in seconds. You two-faced, Luke. I'm so sad it's so hot. Yeah, I read that. Yes, you are. You guys fighting with each other in the chat. I liked Florida because of the beaches and all the seashell collecting I did. It's nice. I definitely enjoy it. And I mean, you're from Texas, so you kind of get me. Like, you know, there are some nicer places to vacation out of our home states. Yes, Missouri. My boyfriend's family, their idea of vacation is constantly just Silver Dollar City in Branson. They just go there, and that's it. And Dylan got really tired of it. He doesn't go with them anymore because he's tired of it. It's thundering there. Ooh, I love storms. Why is she skipping me? Am I invisible? I'm reading every single message. You guys see other messages from Luke that I haven't read out loud? Oh yes, I love collecting seashells because you need to take a second, my dude. Tame the Gemini. Don't come closer, Vinny. I have Red Taylor's version t-shirt that you made. It's a homemade one. My Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Don't even try me. What the heck? Oh my god. I'm a Sagittarius sun, Cancer moon, and Aries rising. What does that mean? Does anybody know? I don't know how to like interpret those things. I know what it means to be a Sagittarius, but I don't know what the other stuff kind of is. Hang on, my hip needs to pop. I'm so ancient. I'm a Gemini, both rising and moon. Aquarius. I am 100% air. Can't live without me. I am 2 fire signs and 1 water. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. I still haven't gotten my Red TV merch yet. What did you order? Baby, I feel so spoiled when we talk about Oklahoma. Yeah, what's a good thing I can say about here? It's incredibly cheap, very cheap. I think we're the third cheapest state in the country. I think only Alabama and Mississippi are ahead of us as far as cheapness goes. So that's the bad thing about wanting to leave Oklahoma is literally everything is going to be more expensive because like just what we compare it to is like you know I'm not going to Alabama or Mississippi. I'd rather stay here. Oklahoma is such a poor state. It is. It is. Um, oh, Luke, you feel spoiled when I talk about Oklahoma too. Yeah, it's very cheap, but at the same time, I feel like I got scammed so bad when I was in college in Stillwater because it's supposed to be cheap, but my rent was well over $1,000 a month. I know in places like San Fran it can be like 2,000 for a studio, but I mean a studio in Tulsa is like 600. That's very cheap, yeah. But like this is when I get really mad because Tulsa, at least there's a lot of stuff to do. Like compared to Stillwater, you either have to drive, what is it, like an hour and a half to Oklahoma City or an hour and a half to Tulsa. There's nothing there. And yet the rent is so insane because it's a college town, but there's like nothing there other than the college. And they know they can charge it that high because people have to live there because they go to school there. I'm getting mad. It just makes me so salty. I was living in such a shithole. It flooded 3 times in my 2 leases. 2 years I lived there. Getting mad. For a college town, Stillwater is so boring. Agreed. And you know, we have one movie theater in Stillwater and it has bed bugs. Explain that to me. $1,000 rent? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hang on, I have a bunch of messages to catch up on. I'm a Cancer, and what do we get such a bad name? My best friend's a Cancer. I mean, you're emotional. You're in tune with your emotions. That's definitely an admirable trait to have. Oklahoma is such a poor state. Yeah, most people are under the poverty line big time. Um, 2 water signs and 1 fire. Oh, we're reversed. Release can't relate. Can't relate to what? Damn, that's intense. I got the scarf and the red cover tee with red liner, whatever those shirts are called. Ooh, the scarf. Posted on Instagram. More spam in the chat. That's cute. Nobody click that. I mean, I'm sure you know by now not to click that. Dude, do you think 1,000 is expensive for rent? Well, you're in California. That's the most expensive place. We were attacking each other a moment ago. Now we're dragging Oklahoma. I drag Oklahoma too. Okay, it's not that that's expensive for rent. It's just for living in the middle of a field. Like what? Like it should be $500. Like it should be, but it's not. Like to live in the middle of a field. And like right next door, yeah, it was very close to my apartment, the movie theater with bed bugs. Bed bugs. That was the only thing to do. And you know, I wasn't doing that. I was just driving to Tulsa all the time. It's like it's not even something that like, oh, it's close to where everything is. Like it's bumping. Like no, I have to drive an hour and 30 minutes to get anywhere. I ordered it 2 months ago exactly. What did you order, Delia? They said it won't ship until the 31st, and I ordered it back in October. Holy shit, I'm kind of glad I didn't order something now. I want to make something. We split topics faster than flip genres. Agreed. Yeah, that gets me. Stillwater's so boring and it's so expensive. For it to be so much more expensive than the capital of Oklahoma, which is like, you can actually do something there, gets me fucking mad. The actual name Cancer. Oh, I get you now. Okay, whoever the hell this person is needs to stop. Love Face XYZ. None of us are okay. Now we have Badish Race. That's not even a real name. Get out of my chat. We're trying to have a conversation. Vinny, she skipped us again. I'm trying to read it, but there's all those stupid spams. Me and my friends would make last minute trips until like midnight to go to abandoned towns to look for spookies. Is that just a thing we all do? Have you been to Pitcher, Oklahoma? Holy hell, that was probably the best day like ever. This is what we do for fun. I wish I had a YouTube channel then because I would have like vlogged it. You need to go to Pitcher if you haven't been to Pitcher. Abandoned houses. We were exploring them. There was an abandoned auction house. You've been to Pitcher? Have you done that too, Vinny? Exploring abandoned places? Bye, Luke. Hunty Mama. What does that even mean? Does anybody know what that means? You think you've been there? It's close to Kansas. Um, there's so many spooky things in Oklahoma. I think it's all the meth. I want to go back to how a movie theater got bed bugs. How did that even happen? I don't know what to tell you, Vinny. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. Yeah, there were bed bugs all over the seats, so I decided I wasn't gonna. It also looked so like it looked like it used to be a school. I think it might have been. Zach, do you know anything about the Stillwater movie theater? Well, we're about to just like uh, tell Vinny all the lore. Um, I used to live for that. In high school, we would sneak out and go play to abandoned warehouses in the sketchy neighborhoods. Okay, so this isn't just a like, oh, I live in Oklahoma and there's nothing to do sort of thing. It's like other people in other states do it. Just go to Oakhurst, if you know, you know. I've never been to Oakhurst. What is that close to? I feel like I've said this before, but it's a miracle I'm alive today with the shit I used to pull. Oh my god, tell your stories, baby. I've been to Colorado and Arkansas, but never Oklahoma. I've been to Colorado. No, I've been to Arkansas too because we had to take a plane there once. We got stuck in DFW. Oh my god, DFW makes me want to die. God, I hate DFW. We would get stuck there constantly. I'm so triggered. Um, not much. I haven't even been to it. Oh, okay. Colorado is nice. It's really pretty. We all clowned on our friend though when she went to Oklahoma City for vacation. How? This is extremely unrelated, but someone put a couch in the parking lot of my. What? Oh my god, that's so random. Senior prank? Or it's West Tulsa on 61st. Oh, hang on. Oakhurst. Hang on a second. I'm familiar with that street. Okay. So what is it? I'm freaked out. Um, what else is around Oklahoma? Has anybody seen the spook light? Well, I'm only talking to Zach here, I guess. There's like Native American legends of this glowing orb. If anybody's familiar with like Eastern European lore, it makes me think of ball lightning. Ah, I used to live in that neighborhood and it's all crackheads. That's unfortunate. Um, luckily, I've lived in a suburb my entire life. Um, I'm not going to say it on this live stream because it's public. I just want to like casually tell you guys. Noah's and we all made fun of her because we all consider Oklahoma so boring. It is pretty boring. That's why I made a YouTube channel. There's not much else to do. I read a lot of books. Ooh, Vinny's telling stories now. So when I was about 16, I started doing online school, and I used to go out with my friends in the middle of the night with like fake IDs and shit, and we'd buy alcohol and find like abandoned places. Jesus Christ, Vinny! Wow, you were like a real teenager. I never had a fake ID. Um, and then we'd like fun through them. Do you mean run? Oklahoma is fun if you know what to look for. Well, the thing is, you look for like what's how do you even explain this? You try to find like haunted shit. Like that's just um Vanita. Oh my god, Vanita's weird. Vanita's really weird. Sneak into private properties and stuff. Of course, people are fucking crazy. No, I feel like this is stuff people in Oklahoma do. I just never did because I wasn't interested. Um, well, the thing is, people. It might be for you. It's like horse people are crazy because like there's stuff to do in California, but here it's like everybody does stuff like that because there's just nothing else to do. We love to scare the shit out of ourselves here. Yes. Why is that the thing? And it's normal. Like Vinny, the stuff you're talking about, like just because I didn't go that far doesn't mean that most of the people I know have it. Like that's very normal. Zach, you can back me up. Isn't that normal what she's talking about? People do like now I have to be careful to not get demonetized, I guess. I mean drugs is like a thing. I mean, it's a thing everywhere, but like there's nothing else to do. I've never done anything. We wouldn't try to like find haunted places. We just wanted to find dangerous places. What the heck? I mean, we were interested in like ghosts. I've been in a lot of. I've trespassed several times. I have trespassed a lot, but I've never been drunk while doing it. Yeah, it's fairly normal too. But I'm just saying all my friends are horse people. So, oh my god, that's funny. And my eye won't stop clicking. Zach, have you been to Veneta? What the fuck is that place? Oh my god. Vinny, if you look up the woman who lives in Veneta, Oklahoma, she keeps these. Oh god, it gives me like nausea. How do I explain this? These like dolls that are like 4 feet tall. I think she's married to one of them. They look like corpses. She like I don't know makes them or buys them and she collects them and they're like her companions. When you say dangerous, the first thing I think of here are those commercials to stay away from oil wells. I know exactly what you're talking about. Aren't those everywhere? Is that a national thing or is that just on Oklahoma TV? I live in Houston, so there's a bunch of stuff to do. So you never broke into private properties, abandoned trespassing? Did you not do that? The littlest elf. My school is not very interesting. We have a confession page on Insta, but it's all theater kids and people saying that random teachers are attractive. I feel like we might have had something like that. It's been a while since I was in high school, but the littlest elf, I'm just gonna refer to you as Elf. Good idea. Delia, what? Wait, did you not have this video? Little confession page. Um, Also, Veneta has an abandoned asylum. It looks amazing. I've thought so many times about wanting to like get in there, but I feel like that place is so like it attracts a lot of people. They just drive from all over the state to like go in there. Um, so I feel like it's very well protected. Cops watching and stuff. You'll have an easier time in Pitcher, Oklahoma, because that place isn't as observed. You need to go to Veneta. Oh my god, Dylan and I literally just like drive around because there's nothing else to do. We love to scare the shit out of ourselves. It's so weird. My friend's school has a confession page, and it's just them making fun of the football team. Nicole, make a vlog going. You probably mean vlog going somewhere. Go there inside the abandoned asylum. I don't want to get arrested, man. I'm not a minor anymore. I can't play with that. You never had a confession page. Wow. I like talking about these differences. It's very interesting because we're all kind of in different areas. That's amazing. The week before finals week, my friends and I tried to go to the St. Vincent Asylum in OKC, but we couldn't find it. St. Vincent. I've never heard of that one. Um, there's also this is close to Stillwater, so you could go look at that. There's I think it's a movie theater that's still running in Ponca City. Dylan and I drove by it one night. It was cold and rainy that night. Ah, okay. Yeah, you got to go in good conditions. My friends and I, first of all, we all went together as a group of like 10 of us. This was right after our senior year of high school. We went to Pitcher, Oklahoma in the middle of the day. Like 10 of us, we all stayed together because there are definitely people there who like do bad things and like squatters, I guess. We were all like 18. Um, But yeah, there was an abandoned auction house with a really cool rundown piano inside of it. Like, I think only one key worked. It was like crazy. It was so cool looking, you guys. Like exactly what you would expect a super old piano to look like, just like peeling wood. Like, oh my god, it was so aesthetically pleasing. It was just destroyed. Um, what else was there? There were these huge. If you don't know the story behind Pitcher, it's an abandoned mining town. They had some kind of accident because they were mining lead and it got in the water, I believe. So they all had to evacuate in the 50s or 60s. And it was just left like that because people didn't know they weren't coming back. Very Chernobyl vibes now that I think about it. But yeah, it's like safe to go there. It's not like radiation or anything. But they have these huge piles of chat, which I think is like lead stuff, like fenced off. And it says like do not trespass or whatever. You need to send these places so I can make a list. Yeah, I'll definitely send you all the places I've gone to. You should send me where you have, because I haven't heard of that place in OKC. I've only been to OKC a few times, though, weirdly enough. Um, so those giant chat piles, and I'm talking giant chat piles, like, I don't know, 3 stories high. I'd be way too scared to get arrested to go somewhere like that. Well, when you're 18, I don't think you think about these things. Um, um, and then all but me and my best friend were the only girls in the group. Yeah, shit, we were. Dylan was there, a bunch of our other friends. The guy who had COVID this last time, we're like all still friends. Um, they all decided to jump that metal fence. I could never. My athleticism said nope. Um, and they all decided to jump the fence and climb to the top of the chat pile and slide down it. And it's lead. You're not supposed to like touch that. And it had these huge no trespassing signs. And then as cars were going by, they were hiding on the top of the chat mountain, like flat on the thing. Like you were not supposed to get in there like that. Oh my god. My friend and I were yelling at them. We were sitting in the car waiting, like these people are stupid. We just came to like explore a few abandoned places and like get on with it. We're not trying to get lead poisoning. I have a video. I'll try to find it while I read these real quick. But one of them skated down, not like skated. I'll have to show you. It's very weird. And maybe I can send it in the Discord. Are all of you part of my Discord? I'd be way too scared to get arrested to go somewhere like that. Yeah, as I said, I mean, when you're like a teenager, I don't think we were thinking that far ahead. As Vinny said, she was like, "Oh, you need to go back now or whatever." Now I have that thought. Now I'm like, okay, I'm 23. Like, I need to like maintain my clean record. There's a little bit of like you're not the link is in the description of this live if you're able to access that. It's also on my little community tab. You're still not part of the Discord, Vinny. I need to send you guys a little Snapchat though. um, but what was I saying? um, Now I definitely have like a part of my brain that makes like I think before I do things. Well, the thing is here, there's a difference between actual danger and like there were like actual bad things happening, but there were places in bad neighborhoods we could explore. That still is confusing to me. A difference between actual danger and places where there were actual bad things happening. That's not the same thing to me. Like when I lived in LA, we weren't like going to Skid Row and stuff. Uh, I'm the purple cucumber one. Yeah, you guys need to join my Discord so I can send this to you. Um, if I just type in picture in my Snapchat memories, I bet that'll come up. Nope, it's not. That's cute. Okay, well, it's if I just scroll far enough, I can find it. I think it was May 2017. Freaking wild adventure, man. Um, Oklahoma can be interesting if you are creative enough. As I said, at least it's cheap. um, Vinny roasting me for the $1,000 rent. What I mean is there are places where you will get attacked and where there's a very likely chance you could get killed. And what's the alternative to that? What's the places you were going to? We have a lot of deer here. I love the deer here. Oh my god. Um, they're amazing little babies. I think Washington has a good amount of deer too, though, right? Um, I want to see some moose, man. I made an OSU Swifties group and actually found over 20 Swifties at our school. Oh my god, I wish I was still going there. I would join it. Uh, where the hell is my picture adventure? Oh, that was a really good summer. There are places that are sketchy and there are places that are sketchy and where you can hear gunshots, but if you go in a group and you know how to deal with dangerous people, you'll be fine. To me, I don't see a difference. So many deer and turkeys. We have turkeys. We have this one house that has peacocks running around it all the time. It's really odd. When I first saw one driving by, I thought I was hallucinating. That night we went to the asylum, we almost hit a deer. First time ever getting that close, it was so scary. Holy shit! Driving back and forth from Tulsa to Stillwater, the deer are insane. And I always drove really late. Sometimes at like freaking midnight, I'd go back because I'm crazy. One time I saw this huge deer with like massive antlers standing on the side of the road, as if he's trying to like hitchhike. Like he was just standing, and like my car is very small, and I just zoomed past him, and he was just staring at me. God, I'm so glad he didn't jump in front of me. I would have been destroyed. Uh, um, I mean, there are dangerous places in Tulsa for sure. Like for sure, for sure. North Tulsa is kind of like a um, what's the word? Like encapsulates all of that. Like literally, just the phrase North Tulsa is like Zach will get it. um, then South Tulsa is like the Richies. Um, East and West is just probably just like average Tulsa, but like North Tulsa is like the biggest thing I've ever hit was a raccoon. I've never hit anything. I would just start crying. Like it would make me so upset. Raccoon. Since Dylan and I drive around so much at night, we found these raccoon like digging through this stuff in this ditch one time. Oh my god, their little hands. I used to live in Oakland, and downtown was the danger part. A downtown usually is. Luckily, not the downtown of my town. My town is so cute and normal, and like, um, it's full of like Karens. It's very much just suburb. There's not a single bad place I think in any of this. Maybe close to kind of like the library a little bit, which is kind of downtown, but not completely. Maybe I wouldn't walk around there at night, but like in my neighborhood, well, first of all, there are no sidewalks. Um, Downtown is a danger part of the city. I think that's how it is for most places. But since mine is so small, it's not even really a city; it's a town. Um, there are no sidewalks in my neighborhood, but like, there are only old people around here. We know all the neighbors. It's like stereotypical Smallville. I will say anyone who isn't in Oklahoma is missing out because we have Quick Trips. I love Quick Trips. Oh my god, I love Quick Trips. Ooh, they kind of replaced Walmart for me because Walmart's no longer open 24 hours. Quick Trip had these vegan burrito things for a while. Oh my god, I miss them. They took them away. They had them over the summer. Oh my god, I would just like eat them all the time. But yeah, they got rid of them, and I'll have nothing to eat there. I can't relate to any of this. My friends get mad at me when we cross the street because we're screaming we're gonna die the whole time. How old are you, Delia? I feel like we're all a little bit older, maybe. I mean, that's good. Stay in your childhood as long as you possibly can. And this isn't even just, I don't know, I feel like people a little bit older. Well, if you're my age, then I genuinely don't know how old you are. I feel like you're younger. Um, there's no need. Now looking back, it's like, it wasn't even that fun, kind of putting yourself at risk for nothing. I mean, Vinny's the wildest out of all of us here. I'm so happy I live where I do now. It must be so nice. Downtown here, there are nice parts and super sketchy parts. Um, for us, it's downtown Tulsa is very nice in the daytime. Business professionals, lots of like bumpin' vegan restaurants. There's a vegan deli like butcher that opened. Oh my god, it's so like amazing. But then once night falls, spooky, spooky. I still have to go to the city and stuff, but I love my ranch. You sound like an Okie. What the heck? I love that. There isn't a single damn one in Stillwater. That had me stressed. I didn't understand that there was no Quick Trip outside of like what the Tulsa area. None in Stillwater. We have stupid Phillips 66 in Stillwater. Elf, for me, it's like there's the part of downtown that's sketch, but not scary, and the part that's scary. I'm 15, so pretty young. Oh yeah, you're the youngest one here, I think. Would Delia literally be older than us? That'd be funny if she was. We have so many grocery stores, and that's what I hate about going to small towns is how there's no grocery stores. Yeah, now that I think about it, our Airbnb cabin, Walmart was an hour away. What? It's I think 15 minutes tops from my house in traffic. Like what? No, there's a smaller one that's definitely like 5 minutes away. We have 3 Walmarts in my town, and that's not, like, including Tulsa. Um, Live Up High School. I was stupid, but I had a good time. Hope you should also live up high school. I hated high school. I'm not even gonna lie. I hated that shit. It was awful. It was just I hated the like rigidity of it all. I felt like um I don't want to be someone who's like, oh, I'm so mature for my age. I just felt like there were so many stupid rules in place that just like shouldn't be there. Like there were a lot of dumbasses in my school. Oh my god. I mean, there's a Trader Joe's like 35, 40 minutes away from me. Oh, was that the closest grocery store? Our Trader Joe's is in Tulsa, so it is like a 30-minute drive. I think it's closer to downtown maybe, so it's probably 30, 35. I didn't have a bad high school experience. I was a band kid, and band was like the cool thing at my high school. Yeah, Sand Springs. I don't know exactly how big that school is, but mine was. Um, it was so big that if you found your group and your interests, it would be a cool thing. Like everybody who was really good in choir, um, you had your little group, had a good time. Um, yeah, band was pretty popular. I think those people were seen as very ambitious and like smart and talented. So that's good. It wasn't like the "You Belong with Me" music video. I started doing online high school when I was 16, so that probably contributed. Yeah, honestly, homeschooled or online schooled people are the weirdest people. Oh, that's sweet. After doing online school, I could never go back. I wanted to do online. I work really well online remotely. Like, I don't know, self discipline, responsibility, whatever. I mean, I make YouTube videos for money. Like, I have to be on my own ass. I didn't go to school in Sand Springs. I was living in Tulsa when I was in high school. Ah, okay. I'm wondering where you went. If you want to say, you can. I do online college. Yeah, I scheduled a lot of online classes when I was in college. It just was easier. Like I'm on such a whack schedule because I have this like issues, um, not like I did research on this when the pandemic started because I never thought I had insomnia because that didn't feel right. Um, you hated online school. It's not for everybody. Daniel Webster. That sounds familiar. Um, I started doing research at the start of the pandemic into like what the hell's wrong with me? Why can't I sleep at night? I never thought it was insomnia. I've taken so many like online tests, like do you have insomnia or whatever, um, and I don't. I truly believe I don't. I think I might get it later because I feel like my dad does. But my problem is my tiredness does not set in until much later. Like even if I'm sick and really tired, the earliest I'll go to bed is 2 a.m. I just don't feel it. Like I have to like it's sad, but like if I have to do something the next day early, I have to take Benadryl. Like my body just doesn't make melatonin, and that's a genuine thing. Sleep phase disorder. The thing is, the difference between it and insomnia is that insomnia is psychological, while delayed sleep disorder is neurological. It's very much just like hormones not being at the right time, while insomnia is like your brain. I guess I think I'm explaining this really poorly, but like it's two different kind of things. Um, Girl, as someone who spent her days at a barn doing online school was a godsend. I was able to progress so much when I could spend my days structured how I liked it. Yeah, honestly, like, and people always think of me as lazy because I sleep late, but I stay up all night. Like, while you were sleeping, I was getting like 5 essays done. You know what I mean? That's how I would say things to people. But there's also people who have advanced sleep phase disorder where they have to go to bed at like 4 p.m. because their melatonin hits earlier than other people. And people have theories that it's kind of like an evolution thing where like in the beginning when humans were like out there in the wild or whatever, someone would have to stay up and like keep watch. Totally a night owl as well. I hate it. It's like the society is not catered to. It's not even really a problem. Like insomnia is a problem because you can't sleep and it's not good for you. But just because I sleep at a different time, like I can keep watch. You know how many floods I've caught because I was awake in the middle of the night? Just saying, if somebody tries to break in the middle of the night, I am alert. Like while my parents are all groggy, well, no, just my mom because my dad's like me. He's up usually when I am. Very alert, on top of my game. This is not the same me as like at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Not the same girl. Yeah, guys, you guys have never seen me at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Well, maybe in some travel vlogs. there's just no brain activity. I did so many types of school before that, and online was the best for me. I really enjoyed it. I liked doing my work when I felt the best, which was the middle of the night. Um, I hated doing it in between classes at like noon. I worked so much slower. Like, yeah, I could do it, but I'm not there. Like, I'm not completely in my body. Like, my body is moving around, but like, I think during Vlogmas we saw you once at like 10 a.m. Hang on, I need to drink water, not alcohol. Ooh, it's so cold. Vlogmas was really bad because it takes so long to upload that I would not get to sleep until like there were some days I stayed up till noon. I do that sometimes now if I have shit to do, but I don't like it. Oh my god, Nicole, before 1 p.m. Yes, oh my god. I remember one time you said like would it even be a Nicole vlog if you weren't having Le Petit breakdown at like 5 in the morning or something? Yeah, it was like when I was in college and I was going to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. The sun was coming up and I was so sad. Um, Ideally, if I didn't have things to do, my schedule falls to like 4 a.m. as a sleep time. That's when I start to feel tired and like that's around the time I would fall asleep. But I like kind of procrastinate through the night, so then I end up staying up to like 8 a.m., um, 6, 7 a.m., stuff like that. But like, um, if I had less stuff to do in the day, it'd be 4. You were making that cake, I think. Yes. Holy hell, that cake. Oh my god, that 3-day long cake. I'm really proud of that video though, but it didn't get many views. It was pretty funny. Oh yeah, how could I forget that cake? Oh, remember that cake you made last year? It was melting. It looked like the cake from Sleeping Beauty, where she's trying to stick those candles on it, but the frosting is just pouring down. Fun fact. No, I told you about this in a vlog. It like exploded in Dylan's car. He had it tilted. He didn't set it flat, which I would argue is not my fault. There was so much lemon curd on it that it leaked out of the cake holder and it got all over his new car. I mean, not like new, he bought it used, but like his seat is like stained now because there was like, it was vegan, but there was still oil in it, which stains. So that was really cute. It smelled good though. You know, lemon's a really nice fresh scent to have in your car, I say. That's so good. It's awful. It's awful. So far, I've only had one true all-nighter in college, and that was last year. What? You're in your, did you see second or third year? You're in your third year, and you've only pulled one all-nighter. How? That shocks me. I even know people who are not night people, and they've pulled all-nighters. Oh. Well, all-nighter, to me, it's not that hard, and it's like a bad habit. But what do you consider an all-nighter? Is it 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? Because if it is, then yeah, I'm pulling all-nighters every day. To me, an all-nighter was like I slept for like 15 minutes and then had to go to class all day. Um, those are rough. I would call that an all-dayer, though. As an architecture student, too, surprisingly. The thing about being a music major, you've never pulled an all-nighter? God, I was starting at like age 11, 12. That was when my serious problems started. Well, no, I mean, once I was a teenager, I think stuff shifted even more. But as a child, I never took naps. Um, oh, I mean, didn't sleep at all, went to class all day. Oh, okay. In that case, I've only done that maybe 5 times. Um, no, I think I've been able to fall asleep for 15 minutes before class, but I think that still counts because you're not even entering REM. Except for maybe when I was an infant and was coughing up blood and then went to the ER, but I don't remember. Oh my god, coughing up blood. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, as a child, I never took naps. My mom complained a lot about how I just did not sleep at night. And, you know, when you have a baby, you just kind of sleep when they do because that's the smart thing to do. She did not schedule even then. My mom's very normal rated. She sleeps 8 hours from like midnight too. Well, she usually wakes up at 5 a.m. for work, so she kind of goes to bed at like 11. 6 hours of sleep on weekdays, and then on weekends it's very much like midnight to 8 a.m. Very normal. And then my dad and I are over here like freaking psychopaths. I'm probably going to have to pull an all-nighter Christmas Eve and the day before because I have a bunch of paperwork to do for new horses and I haven't even started. Oh my god, start now! Vinny. Oof, his accent. Oh, my back. My dad complains about how when I was a baby I always had to be in movement or I would scream. You were just asking to be placed on a horse from infancy. I pulled a couple, but usually try to keep a good schedule. That's admirable. Yeah, just watching my dad, I don't think. It is officially Christmas Eve Eve. It is. I can't believe it's that close. Shit, what was I going to say? Also, my mom's father, so my grandfather, my diedushka to be specific, because he lives in Ukraine. He also, now that he's retired, he's been retired a long time, he's like 80. He wakes up at 1 in the morning. That's crazier than I've ever been. My schedule got really bad during Vlogmas. That one night I woke up at 10 p.m. to write an essay. That was weird. That was really weird schedule. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I definitely sleep till like 4 or 5 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 or 5. I'm always embarrassed to say that, but it's like I stay up all night and I get my things done, so what does it matter? I'm just as productive. It's not like I sleep an abnormal amount. I just do it at a weird time. It's officially Christmas Eve. I miss preschool. Don't we all? I'm going to die. This year went by so fast. Ew, why was that so random? No, I don't think it is. I think because we're talking about naps and how when we were babies, what our napping schedule was like. In preschool, I used to pelt rocks at the boys in my class. That's not nice. Vinny, you're wild. Oh my god. Your youth is nuts. I'm kind of happy it went by fast, though. I just hope 2022 is better. I want to read more books in 2022. I mean, I always do. Was anything our year since 2019? This year's gone by so fast, but also at times so slow. Yep. Oh, my back. I just played dress up and did show and tell. Homework. Yeah. God, preschool was nice. I don't remember too much of it now that I'm old. But yeah, my dad and I keep like the same schedule. He goes into the kitchen on his laptop and he sits there and he plays solitaire on his laptop in the middle of the night. Like for hours. He just can't sleep, so he'll like I mean he wakes up a lot. I kind of when I fall asleep I stay asleep until I'm ready to like get up. But he can't sleep sometimes and he'll just come into the kitchen and play solitaire. We never had show and tell. I feel cheated. Oh no. We had like bring your pet to school day too. I brought my parakeet. Because that was before I had Princess. Nicole and her old weary bones. Can you hear me cracking when I do that? I hope it doesn't make anyone uncomfortable. I know some people hate that sound. I've gone to the chiropractor a few times and I take my mom and she listens and she cringes. One time she was like, "Is that supposed to happen?" Considering relating to All Too Well 10-minute version by making my 21st birthday sad. Oh my god, you could listen to it. You could listen to The Moment I Knew though, and it could correspond wonderfully. We had this headless horse toy at my preschool and no one wanted to play with it because it was scary, but I loved it. Vinny. You're revealing a lot of things about yourself on this live. Oh my god. I'm living for that. I want to know a child that is like how you were. Because what? What else did I want to talk about? I should get off soon and edit my goddamn video. I feel like I wanted to talk about my experience Christmas shopping today. I'm turning 21 in 2022 as well. I'll be 24. I hate that. Well, I turn at the end. I turn at the end of the year. So I just turned 23. So it'll be closer to 2023 before I turn 24. I was almost a 99 baby. Um, I wanted to talk about how awful it seems to work retail now. Um, have any of you guys worked retail? I do not recommend it. I mean, the holiday season, I feel like that's so much worse. Extremely chaotic and don't at all make very good decisions or have very much common sense, so it's best to get that said right now. I feel like that's pretty horse girl energy, though. 21 in November, yes, because you're Scorpio. What day in November? Dylan's birthday is in November, but it's the 25th, and he's a Sagittarius like I am. My birthday's in July, so it's always two ages in a year. Ah, yeah. Well, yours is in February. My mom's is in February. Um, what was I going to say about the employees? I'm struggling. No, I think I was going to talk about just how awful people are driving. God, that's been pissing me off. It's like the ninth thing. It's like this is supposed to be like the good time of year when you're nice to everybody, and people are just horrible to strangers. It's like they act like they just prioritize like their loved ones and not just like random people. Um, which is weird because you think the South would be a little more friendly. Like I feel like that's kind of what we're known for, but like, damn, these people are awful this time of year. Very entitled. People in California cannot drive in the rain. That happens here. We have a lot of wrecks when it rains, which is weird because people literally drive during tornadoes and they're fine, but it's like it sprinkles and like that's a problem. Um, God, I drove back to college once when there were tornadoes happening. I stopped under a bridge. I thought I was going to perish. Debris hit my car. I still don't know what it was, and there's no damage, but holy hell. I have the drivers here. I got into my first car crash on a highway on my way to my senior prom. Dude, I've never crashed my car. I have the same car I did when I was 16. I have the same car the whole time. The mileage is getting kind of high. So I think I might, when we move, I think I'd probably get a new one. Not new, like used, but like newer. It's 2008. It rains so much that people still freak out. Um, oh, my best friend totaled her car the Monday after senior prom. Yeah. Wow. Small world. 40 something inches a year. I mean, like, the worst thing that's happened to me in a car is I got rear-ended in LA. My mom wrecked twice in one day. Did you know Taylor Swift also wrecked twice in one day? Yep. I really need to sign up for driver's ed, but I'm too lazy. Oh my god! You're not driving yet! Oh my god. Wow. That's a whole new world. I took driver's ed online, and then my best friend, she took the test right before me, the driver's test. I failed the permit test once, at least. Um, but I passed the driver's test on the first go because my best friend took it like a few days before me. And then I drove her out to where the test was happening and she told me exactly everything that would happen. So I was like, is that cheating? I wouldn't say it's cheating. Um, so I knew the route. I failed parallel parking, but I still passed the rest of it. My sister recently totaled her car and now she's out of a car for a few months. Oh, that always scared the shit out of me when I was in high school because my parents, like, I'm an only child, I'm spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. They paid for my gas and insurance just so I could drive to school um, because the bus was awful. um, no, I remember I was very motivated because I like had a falling out with a friend who drove me to school. So I was like, I have to get my license immediately. I didn't get it right when I turned 16, I don't think. No, it was junior year. I was still 16, but it wasn't immediately. So I lost my ride and I was like, okay, I need a car stat. So my dad got me my Ford Focus. And yeah, I was always really afraid of like wrecking it because then I'd have to figure out how to pay for it. And I was like in high school. And if I had a job, I couldn't work that much. obviously. I can drive a trailer and if you're super spatially aware or else you will fuck shit up. Yeah, my dad used to drive semis for work. He's from South Dakota where you can drive at age 14, which is wild to me. That's not, I don't think that's right. That's not right. Um, but yeah, everybody's driving like an idiot here because it's so trafficy. I don't understand where all these people are coming from. Because like my mom and I go out like I don't know, every evening-ish, afternoon when she gets home from work, we go eat, we like shop, whatever. Where are all these people coming from? Because they're not here the rest of the year. This isn't Tulsa. This is like a suburb outside of Tulsa, like 20 minutes away. It's like, why are they coming here to shop? Where are they from? Do they even go here? My trainer taught me to drive when I was like 14 because she needed someone to like drive a truck around the property. Isn't that illegal? It was just in private property, so it was fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did drive my mom's car around the neighborhood once or twice when I was 14 or 15. There's a video of me on Facebook doing it. My mom recorded me. I don't think that's very smart. That's definitely illegal. Um, but I can't. Why is it so funny that I go? I talk with my hands a lot. This is my pointer. I am LASIK Taylor. Oh, that'd be such a good Halloween costume. Oh my god, LASIK eye surgery Taylor. Some goggles and a banana. Guys, I think I just came up with a genius idea. I love Mean Girls. Oh my god, that's like our generation. Delia, did you like Mean Girls? You're the youngest one here. I have to ask. Is it a lost art? Or did you enjoy it as well? Um, yeah, I don't understand where all these people are coming from. Coming here to berate the employees. Um, I guess if no one's getting hurt, it's fine. Yeah. What's the like wages of people who work at like Ross or TJ Maxx where you guys are? 'Cause, yeah, here it's 11 goddamn dollars, but McDonald's is hiring starting at $21 an hour, so it's like it's just a slap in the face. Shame Halloween is like 10 months away. I want it to be Queen with the vacuum. I want to break free. I want to, but I'm blonde. I'm just always looking for another excuse to put a mustache on. But yeah, I'm blonde, and that makes me sad. Get a wig. I want to break free. Pretty shitty, honestly. Oh no, California needs a high wage. I mean, you can't live off $11 an hour here either, but like, yeah, capitalism. um, I feel like people just get meaner during the holidays. It makes me salty, but I'm not gonna let it make me too salty. I just want to be nicer to people during the holidays. The wages here aren't great, really. What's your minimum wage? Ours is 7.25, I think. Zach, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 7.25, and it's been that way for like at least 10 years. Most people have to get multiple jobs. Yes. Well, also your cost of living is insane. I think minimum wage is pretty low here. Like a few years ago, I remember it was eight something. I mean, that's really bad too. But like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, but ours is so much worse. Um, yeah, it's sickening. I worked for only 8.50. Yep, 7.25. I worked for only 8.50 at that pool store. Trust me, that was hard work. I was working 4 10s. Like I would do 4 10-hour shifts. I still need to do a video where I talk about all the stories I have from that store. Fuck, that place was wild. Well, it's a pool store, so it's like the only people who have pools are like richer. So they get very angry. But also, it's like if you can afford to have a pool, like an in-ground pool, whatever, it's gonna be expensive to maintain. Like it just is. Like I don't understand why they'd be shocked when I told them how much the chemicals were to fix their problems. Um, or oh my god, when I'd have to tell people they have to drain it because draining it is so expensive. I think water is really pricey here, like the cost of water in specific. In Seattle, the minimum wage is like 15, which is really high. I think I also don't have a job, so I don't know much about anything. Yeah, you're not quite in that world yet. um, 15 sounds great, but I feel like in places like that, it does need to be higher. 15 is probably like the bare minimum here. Um, There are some places who are forcing a $15 an hour wage, which is pretty freaking good for Oklahoma. Like that can get you a little bit. I was offered a job in New York City for 80,000 a year, and here, yeah, you're upper class. But in New York City, I got really nervous, and I don't want to dive into the deep end like that. They wanted me to move in March, so I definitely had a lot of time, but I don't know, I was scared. I didn't think 80,000 was gonna go. Was it 80,000 or was it 50,000? I think it was 80. Because 50,000 here is like pretty good, but not like, I mean, 80,000 is definitely upper class here. California's 14 per hour. I feel like it needs to be much higher than that. Yeah, yeah, you agree. I feel like that's something that could maybe work here. But if it can only maybe work here, there's no way it works at all in California. I'm starting a tutoring job next semester, and that's 12, so it's nice. Oh, that's pretty good. Um, I get 15 for my part-time marketing online stuff, but there's not a whole lot of work. That's why I'm still looking for more. They didn't give me anything during the month of December. I kept asking for more assignments, but and then they also had a really long holiday break, so maybe next month I'll get more stuff. That goddamn pool store. Friend wants to go to New York City for college, but it's really only good when you're rich. Yeah, I think it's a good experience to live there, but like you're eventually gonna want to move out of that state, unless you really, really, really love New York. But I feel like you probably want to eventually end up out of New York City because it's just such a money pit. Like you can get stuff so much better for cheaper, probably outside of the city at least. I don't get an hourly wage. Do you play any games, not including Among Us? You guys are gonna laugh at me. On my phone, I play some games. Toon Blast. Do you guys know what Toon Blast is? I played that. I want to play Animal Crossing, but I don't have any like. I don't have like a Switch or anything. My mom's obsessed with Trivia Craft. She plays that all the time. Yeah, Among Us, Toon Blast. Not a whole lot. I read a lot. I edit my YouTube videos and mind my business. She's also a Maker Swiftie. Sometimes she makes me on clouds her judge. Um, it would cloud mine too. I mean, I'm more of a Red person or Folklore or Evermore, so luckily I'm not swept into that too badly. But yeah, it's really romanticized. I like the idea, but it's just so not doable. Like, would 80,000 a year work? I talked to my mom a little bit about that, but I ended up rejecting it because I needed to used to live for Toon Blast. Oh my god, it has me in a chokehold. Let me show you what level I'm on. This has been the longest live so far. Evermore fits my lifestyle so well. Evermore feels like dark academia, while Folklore feels like cottagecore. And as I said, cottagecore to me is much better in theory. I'm on level 6098. Um, I'm not a outdoorsy person. I love the dark academia sort of thing. Reading and rainy days and like Harry Potter. That's what I feel. What do you feel when you think of Evermore? Ooh, Zach joined my server. Vinny, now we're just waiting for you. Oh. I've never heard of Toon Blast. What is it like? So it's like it's one of those games where you match up the little it gives you all these colored blocks that fall down into the game and you have to like make matches of like 3 or more in the thing. I've been playing it literally since my freshman year of college. Uh, I'm also on a team. The whole reason I played it for this long is because I really like the team that I'm on. Um, there are different like competitions and stuff like that. I don't know why it keeps me hooked because I usually don't like those kind of games. Just download it and like try it. So it's like Candy Crush, kind of, yeah. I'm very outdoorsy, but like how Evermore relates to me is kind of different from you. Ah, okay. Yeah, I definitely see Dark Academia. Well, it's also, I think of Emily Dickinson because the songs Ivy and Evermore feel like Emily's writing so much. I never stay up this late, so if I start saying really weird things, don't be surprised. Oh my god, if you're tired, go to bed. I need to get off soon, anyways. But in the next like 10 minutes, we're not going to go past 2 hours. We're at 150. Jesus. Some people like to watch these back. I'm getting tired, but I have to edit. Um, I agree. Jonathan, hi. You just woke up. What time is it where you are? I agree. Folklore isn't pretty cottagecore, but I feel like Evermore is more rustic and like fall with the wind and a thicker coat while riding a horse through a forest. No, I feel that. It's that kind of vibe. Is pretty cottagecore. I see what you mean. Um, no, I see that, but it's also like I need to get off soon because my phone's dying. Oh, okay. Um, 9 a.m. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, that's the outdoor kind of vibe I get. If you're thinking of Evermore outdoors, yeah, it's like that, or it's like walking through a manor, like garden. Definitely horses involved. Um, or kind of the ocean, like sinking ships on waters from Gold Rush. I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night. I see a lot of that kind of imagery. Creaky, wooden ships, but from like the old days, like pirate ships and shit. Shipwrecks. I see those. I'm also very ocean oriented, so I feel like that's a bias. But I do see the insides of castles, and I see like I get the vibe of God. What's that movie with Robin Williams in it? Dead Poet Society. Evermore still feels outdoorsy, but not like how folklore is, where it's frolicking in the fields. Yeah, I get a woodsy feel from it. Um, Dark woods, forests, but like spookier and not like how do I explain this? Not like in an escapism way as much. Um, it's like that's just the environment you happen to live in. It's not like you ran away there. Is that making any sense? Like for me, Evermore is going through the forest with the grass green rain and a black horse going through the redwood trees with a smell of wet earth with like clouds in the sky. I don't think I picture rain, but yeah, I do get that environment. But for me, it's well, I'm more of an indoor person unless it's the beach. So I think that's why my brain does float to like Hogwarts. Um, but like the Forbidden Forest, yeah, that's part of it. It's very witchy. Yeah. Oh my god, the scene in Willow when she's like wandering to that fire. Fire. I see bonfires. I see Evermore as a more wintry vibe, mainly because of 'tis the damn season. It's like autumn and winter for me. It just all depends. For me, it's like more after rain vibes than currently raining. Oh my god, I just got like such a vivid feeling when I read that thingy. Um, oh, the smell after rain on the like pavement, that like ozony kind of thing. There's something about the way the street looks when it's just rained. Obsessed. Does Fearless Taylor version feel like an extension of Evermore to you guys? Because it does to me. Drinking around a bonfire with warm hats. Yes. Oh my god, why are we so good at like creating this atmosphere? Fearless Taylor's version feels like an extension of Evermore, but in the luxurious sense. It feels like Gold Rush Part Two. Like the vibes of it. I know the lyrics are very country-ish and kind of maybe feel like folklore a little bit, um, because it's like fields and shit, back roads at night. The Tim McGraw music video, she's in a field with like a radio, I think. Um, that makes me think of folklore, but like the colors, I guess the gold makes me think of Evermore. Um, Love Story, Taylor's version feels like it's related to Evermore somehow. The artist's visuals are basically just Evermore with a yellow tint. Yes, it's like lighter. It's just a little lighter. It's almost like a cross between folklore and Evermore. Touring your face up into misty night. I'm thinking about making myself a taco. Oh my god. Um, yes, God, I feel all of you on this. Yes. Oh my god. I need to drink again. Talking this much is like, you guys are lucky you don't have to verbalize. Where did my water go? Do you remember where I said it? Am I crazy? Tacos. I love tacos. Oh my god, Zach, you should go to Del Taco. They don't close until 3. Have you ever been to Del Taco? They just opened recently in Stillwater. Fuck, I would go there all the time. During quarantine, when I woke up at 11 p.m. sometimes, I just go straight there. Evermore is like the almost mournful reflection of being younger and also killing people. I'm going to go. My phone's on 1%. Bye, Elle. Caramel apple shake. Probably has milk in it. Tis the name season and cowboy like me. Yes. Yes. I feel that for sure. Evermore feels like a young person realizing that the pain won't last forever, because when you're young, you don't realize how much time can heal you. I love Evermore so much. It's my favorite album. I wish it would win a Grammy, but I know it's not. I know it's not gonna win. It's a very specific like scene for me. I love how visual we all are. Does anybody here have synesthesia? I feel like Vinny, do you have synesthesia? But so you know those videos I told you guys recently that were like getting more views, the unpopular opinions ones? God, first of all, in the first one that I made where I said like I don't think her accent was that real, standing outside the barn when it's going to rain, that makes me think of Fearless though. Well, I'm not a farm-oriented person, so I feel like you have a lot of things that could be associated with a farm, but for me it's definitely like country music, because I like, while I live in Oklahoma, I live in a town city in Oklahoma, so it's like banana makes its comeback. It matches my shirt. Like, isn't that crazy? I don't think it does as much in real life. It does in the, because it makes my shirt look lighter. I'll eat this when I get off. But Delia, you're still here. I know you were a fan of the banana. Most of my scenes are like placed in a forest on a ranch. Yeah, because you like are around that all the time. That was slurred. Why? You are around that all the time. Redwood forests. I don't think I've ever been in a redwood forest. Take a cell phone. So those unpopular opinions videos were blowing up, and I was nervous because the first one was like, I said kind of, I mean, they're unpopular opinions, so yeah, someone's going to disagree with me there. But the one where I said I don't think her accent was that real, but not in a hateful way. I think it's smart. If she wanted to get into country music, you kind of have to have a country accent. And then the second one, I looked at it recently. Oh, my makeup is whack. I mean, I said that it was in the beginning. I was like, if you think it's whack, I agree. The lighting was not correct. It looked fine in the mirror, but once I got on camera, it was wrong. The Jersey Devil! Oh my god. Do you believe that Bigfoot is in Oklahoma? Don't we have a Bigfoot festival? Don't we? We have a Bigfoot festival somewhere. It's in the Kiamishi Mountains. Also, Vinny, if you're confused, there are no mountains in Oklahoma. I agree. They call them the Kiamishi Mountains. They're just hills. That's actually where I was. I can now tell you because I'm no longer there. The Kiamishi Mountains in Oklahoma, it's in southern Oklahoma, close to Texas. They have a Bigfoot hunting festival. I think it's how they try to get tourists and stuff. Bigfoot's real. Me on a live at 2:30 in the morning. Do you think Bigfoot's real? If any of you have seen Lost Tapes, I haven't. I love that shit though. I should. Is it on like a streaming service? So in that video, my makeup is fucked up. I'm sitting here like mountains in Oklahoma. I knew you'd have questions. Yes, there are no mountains. It's just plains. But I mean, they're pretty nice hills, and there's really cool rock formations. Robbers Cave State Park. It's rough. It's really rocky. It's probably a bear. We don't have bears down here. We have mountain lions sometimes. I don't think we have any bears. Coyotes. Deer. That's about it. We don't have bears. I think it's just fake. I don't know. It's so old now. I think it was on Netflix when I was younger. Ah, okay. So my makeup is so screwed up in that video. So that makes me self-conscious. Then I made an update because I was like, I need to capitalize on this if these videos are just super popular. So I did the Red Taylor's version reacting to your unpopular opinions. And to be honest, I don't remember exactly what I said in that video, but I think someone was criticizing Stay, 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 and I said like, oh, I really enjoy it. I don't think it deserves all the hate it gets. Coyotes live all over here. Yeah, they live all over here too. We've seen them when driving around. It's freaky. Those could just eat someone's cat or dog. Owls. Oh my god, there was this owl that was like hanging around by my house, like around my birthday. I didn't know if it was injured or what. I almost called like some kind of animal rescue because I was concerned. He didn't look right, but he was huge with his like big ass head. Those eat people's pets. My grandma's partner used to watch it whenever I was over there. The Lost Files thing. Lost Tapes, sorry. Excuse me, Jesus. I didn't know any unpopular opinions. Yeah, it's so hard to come up with them. That first video I did where I did my own unpopular opinions, I didn't know what the hell to say. We've passed 2 hours. I know. I can't stop talking with you guys. I really like the new girl at home. The new girl at home. Okay. I read New Girl at Home and I'm like, who? Yummy, she looks better. That's probably on a. Well, I feel like I really don't know. Is that an unpopular opinion or not? Do people dislike or like the new version of Girl at Home? But anyway, someone said some stuff about Stay, 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 and I defended it. I'm pretty sure I did. Because I do really enjoy the song. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I think my unpopular opinion was that Lover wasn't that great an album. Um, I kind of get that, especially comparing it to Folklore and Evermore, which came right after. It's like, you know, there were some kind of skips. Me, You Need to Calm Down, Afterglow. Kind of It's Nice to Have a Friend, but I really appreciate the lyrics of It's Nice to Have a Friend. Um, Daylight was like, I want to like it. I like the concept a lot. I just get lost after False God. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of checked out a little bit. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they prefer the original. Oh, really? But yeah, Stay, Stay, Stay. People like to attack it. I think that's a popular thing to do. But I was like, it's really cute. I think it tells a really nice story. It's not shallow. Well, it's not like cliche. I'm pretty sure we almost broke up last night. I threw my phone across the room at you. Really interesting story that she's setting up. And I defended it. And then someone commented today and said, like, Stay, Stay, Stay is amazing. You're just mean. And I said, I love it so much. Like, what? I feel like people are getting rude around the holidays. Because I just got more comments about the like that song from the hair rope tie curls video. People are like roasting my song on there. Um, I don't know. I feel like when during the holidays, if people don't have family to celebrate with, they take it out on other people online. But yeah, I'm really confused about the unpopular opinions comment because I like Stay, Stay, Stay. Maybe they're not talking directly at me. Maybe it's at the person who made the, or maybe they don't understand that that's not my opinion. I don't know. Weird comments, man. I think Lover didn't grow on people enough because it didn't have that much time to itself. Yeah. Well, Folklore didn't have much time to itself either. But damn, that one did so well. She peaked. We thought she peaked with 1989, but that was not real. She peaked with Folklore. Is she gonna peak again? Are we gonna be like, oh, this will be the last like commercial success she has? That's also true. Kind of. The original version of The Last Time is way better than the new one. They really fucked up the production voices. Okay, look, I think Gary Lightbody, I think he sounds different. Something strange about his vocals. I think Taylor sounds better. And the production, it sounds better in the car. It doesn't sound as good on headphones. I like that the beat hits harder. Like, the beat comes in earlier and it's like more strong. I like that. I like when they up the beat and the bass. Up. Did I just say up? I like when they boost the bass and they took out the like powerful bass and I Knew You Were Trouble and now it sounds kind of plinkety. Yeah, that's maybe the ones that sound a little bit too different for some people. I think I Knew You Were Trouble is the most unsuccessful recreation. It's not that it's bad, it's just not as much like the original, which is the goal, is to make it sound as much like the original as possible. The We and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together is mad weird. So weird. I want a punk rock album so much. Me too. Oh my god. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. 1989 tour version. I'm so sad that I knew you were trouble. The beat doesn't hit as hard. Yes. Okay, I'm not the only one. That made me really sad. When I listened to Begin Again, they put more emphasis on the beginning instrumentals. It made it sound offbeat to me. I fucking love the way they did Begin Again. Oh my god, the harmonies are so prominent. I love that because, like, as someone with like musical training, I could spot them in the original, but now I feel like the average listener can hear them more and they can appreciate that because it's more prominent. Like, the average person can like hear it better. I just remembered about the unreleased album after 1989 the other day, and now I can't stop thinking about it. I just want to know if it actually existed. The supposed Karma thing or whatever, Bleachella era. I would have loved much if they worked on the production more. They're missing the bass from any original. It's such a simple thing. It's literally just the bass. Like, I can pinpoint it so fast. Like, who approved that? Oh, you guys want to hear something awful that's going to ruin everything for you? Go to the All Too Well Taylor's version, the short 5-minute one. The line, I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. Her voice glitches on okay. It's like, I might be okay, but, and you don't notice until you look for it, and then you can't unhear it. Who approved that? Who approved that? Like, it's so obviously like there's just a glitch. Like, they needed to re-export it or something. It's so weird. It's such a like rookie mistake. Like, that's such an easy fix. I don't understand how they didn't catch that. Yep, you need to listen to it. Vinny, are you discovering it? I'm sorry. I just had to. It's whack. It's so sad. Now I have to go listen to that. How did that pass? How did that fly? I don't understand. Why? Why? Like, I feel like there were some mistakes made on Red Taylor's version that are so simple and like just got overlooked somehow. It's like the original songs on Fearless were good and the Vault songs weren't the best, but with Red, the original songs are off and the Vault songs are amazing. I 100% agree. Fearless Taylor's version sounds so good. Shit, Fearless sounds like every single one of the original ones sounds so good. But I feel like the Vault tracks were just, they seem like obvious cuts. They seem like stuff that obviously didn't make the first cut. Now I'm so sad that I agree with you, Zach. Like, you just put it into words and now it's like very obvious to me. Yeah. I'm scared for 1989 and Reputation. I think the issue is that songs that are a little more electronically heavy are harder to recreate. Like, as opposed to Fearless being so many real acoustic instruments, I feel like that's easier to do. Honestly, you know how we all thought 1989 was coming over the summer? I think that was the plan. I think that's what she wanted to do. But I think she started, that's how we have Wildest Dreams. I think she started it and then realized it was going to take way longer than she expected because those electronic sounds are so hard to recreate. And 1989 is full pop. There's so many 80s synths and things like that. She's going to have to work like really hard and it's going to take so much time. I hope she makes rep heavier instead of lighter. Me too. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want Look What You Made Me Do to have the tour blow up. Down, 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 down. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The drums. Oh my God. Please. It makes it so much better. I think it was just because they wanted Wildest Dreams for that movie. Yeah, but I also think like Love Story came out for that one commercial, but it was also because Fearless was coming, so she like had it. I truly think she started working on 1989 and just kind of realized it was going to take more time. Reputation is going to take more time too, but she's not allowed to even start until November of next year, right? Like, I don't think she's even allowed to start. But how would they know? That's always a question I had. How would they know if she started or not? Like, if she puts it out in December of 2022, yeah, obviously she probably was working on it for more than a month. But how would anyone know for sure? I'm still following the Man music video, Subway Wall Clues. I'm following the Coney Island Bridge. That's how I'm determining what's the next re-recording. It's right so far. It's been right. I don't want her to do what she did to Red with Rep because she needs Rep heavy and electronic. Yeah, she needs to boost that bass. I hope she listens to what everyone's saying online. Also, oh my god, the other day I discovered. Hang on. I have a sneaking suspicion she's going to lift the beats. No, 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 no. Vinny, don't say that. But yeah, I think 1989 was the plan, but it just ended up not working. Well, I hope she learns from that. If she did start 1989, it's good. I hope she realized I don't want her to rush any of these. Okay, so do you guys follow the Instagram account? I think it's called Taylor Trivia. They posted right when Red was announced. They posted their predictions for what would be the vault tracks. I'm so excited for Rep vault tracks. Me too. I literally wouldn't be able to listen to Airy Rep. Airy. I like that description. Hopefully that's not a typo. 1989 was so good. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. So that account posted predictions for what the vault tracks would be on Red. One of them was the original piano ballad version of of I Knew You Were Trouble, because it was originally written on piano. And people in the comments were talking about, I want Angry Taylor. Me too. People in the comments were talking about her performance at the White Winter Gala at Kensington Palace, somewhere in England, with like the royals. Prince William was there, as well as Bon Jovi. And she supposedly did a piano performance of I Knew You Were Trouble at that event, along with 15 on guitar and something else. I forgot what it was. Those two songs are up there, the one I forgot and 15, but I could not find this piano version of I Knew You Were Trouble that everybody was talking about. I'm so excited because if she does it right, Reputation re-recorded could be so good. I really want to hear the vault songs. Yes. I wonder if she's going to re-record I Don't Want to Live Forever with Zayn. I think she is. I think that will end up on Rep. Because that was only 1 year before Rep came out, so I think it would go on that as opposed to 1989. I'm like bouncing between excitement and dread for what's going to happen with the re-recordings. Me too. Exactly. I'm in the same boat. So the piano version that was supposed to be at that winter Met Gala, not Met Gala, at the Winter Gala, I couldn't find it anywhere. And suddenly I found a clip on Tumblr. She was playing it on guitar, and it's a very short clip. It's only like part of the chorus, but holy shit. Now I feel cheated of a ballad version of I Knew You Were Trouble, even if it was on guitar and not piano. Guys, I need to send this clip in my Discord. Vinny, you're going to be missing out unless you join that Discord already. But you can also search up Tumblr clip, I Knew You Were Trouble, Winter White Gala, something like that. Kensington Palace, I feel like it was. Holy shit, it's so pretty. Like, she's so soft. Like, trouble, trouble. It's like so head voicey and like nice. It's different, but I really wanted to see it on the piano. I guess people were just collectively misremembering that she did it on the piano because you need to hear it. It's such a short clip. Why didn't anybody record the entire thing? And I'm wondering where all these people heard it. Did it live stream somewhere? If so, why did it not get saved? These are the things that keep me up at night. Oh, you learned that one on the cello? That's cool. Yeah, I'll send that in my Discord, and I'll send the little picture video I was talking about where people were sliding down the chat piles. I'll do that right after I get off of this. Speaking of which, I should get off of this. I need to eat this banana that I've been throwing around forever. Not throwing, but gesturing, answering phone calls. My voice is shot. I'm tired, and I still need to edit. It's almost 3 a.m. I hope she re-records Eyes Open and Safe and Sound. Those might go on Speak Now. Are those owned by Big Machine or not? Because I read that they were, but some people are saying they're not. I don't know, if I'm being honest. Safe and Sound. I still have to make my taco. Okay, I'm going to go. You make your taco. Keep your eyes on the Discord. Vinny, join the Discord. I'll send you the clip of the Tumblr I Knew You Were Trouble thing. And the chat thing. Chat piles, not chat, like chat. I'm getting exhausted. Okay, bye guys. Enjoy your taco. Have a good night. Don't stay up too late. Bye. See you tomorrow.